consorte. My report is all about design strategies. Okay, so first is the top-down strategies. The top-down strategies uses the modular approach to develop the design of a system. It is called so because it starts from the top or the highest level module and moves towards the lowest level modules. In this technique, the highest level module or main module for developing the software is identified. The main module is divided into several smaller and simpler submodules and segments based on the task performed by each module. Then, each submodule is further subdivided into several submodules for next lower level. This process is dividing each module into several submodules continues until the lowest level modules, which cannot be further subdivided, are not identified. This is the bottom-up strategy. Bottom-up strategy follows the modular approach to develop the design of the system. It is called so because it starts from the bottom or the most basic level modules and moves towards the highest level modules. In this technique, the module is the most basic or the lowest level are identified. Next, these modules are then grouped together based on the function performed by each module to form the next higher level modules. Then, these modules are further combined to form the next higher level modules, and this process of grouping several simpler modules to form high-level modules continues until the main module of system development process is achieved. This is the example of bottom-up strategy. Next is the structure design. Structure design is a data flow-based methodology that helps in identifying the input and output of the developing system. The main objective of structure design is to minimize the complexity and increase the modularity of a program. Structure design also helps in describing the functional aspect of the system. In structure designing, the design specification acts as the basis for graphically representing the flow of data and sequence of processes involved in a software development with the help of DFDs. And after developing the DFDs for the software system, the next step is to develop the structure chart. So this is the example of the structured design. Under structure design, we have modularization. Structure design partitions the program into small and independent modules. These are organized in top-down manner with the details shown in bottom. Thus, structure design uses approach called modularization or decomposition to minimize the complexity and to manage the problem by subdividing it into smaller segments. Okay, so we have advantages of modularization. Number one is critical interfaces are tested first. Next, it provides abstraction. Next, it follows multiple programmers to work simultaneously. It follows or it allows code reuse. It provides control and improves morale. And lastly, it makes identifying structure easier. Next is structured charts. Structured charts are a recommended tool for designing a modular top-down system which define the various modules of systems development and the relationship between each module. It shows the system module and their relationship between them. It consists of diagrams consisting of rectangular boxes that represent the modules connecting arrows or lines. Okay, so we have control module. It is the higher level module that directs lower level modules called subordinate modules. And we have the library module. It is a reusable module and can be invoked from more than one point in the chart. And we have two different approaches to design a structured chart. We have transform-centered structured charts. They are used when all the transaction follows the same path. And we have the transaction-centered structured charts. They are used when all the transactions do not follow the same path. And we have objectives of using structured flow chart. Okay, so first we have to encourage a top-down design, to support the concept of modules and identify the appropriate modules, and to show the size and complexity of the system, to identify the number of readily identifiable functions and modules within each function, and lastly is to pick whether each identifiable function is a manageable identity or should be broken down into smaller components. Okay, so thank you so much. That's would be all on my report about design strategy.